In this video I'm gonna try to beat Far Cry 5 without shooting anyone. Make sure to stick until the end to see if this is even possible. There are only 3 simple rules. I cannot shoot any firearms, friends and companions are allowed, and I can only use throw bolts. Also, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want similar challenges. It's free. Now let's get into the video. First off, Far Cry 5 is your run-of-the-mill open-world shooter that should be played like pew 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 pew. In this video, we are going to try to beat this game without one of its core mechanics, shooting guns. Bottom line, we are going to transform the genre from an FPS into a FPTSS, a first-person throwing shit simulator. We are gonna throw sticks, bats, shovel, hose, knives, grenades, highly sketchy explosives, and basically try to cause maximum chaos with no amount of bullets. So let's get into it! The main plot of the game revolves around this guy, Joseph Seed, that looks like his only hobbies are brewing his own coffee and listening to vinyl records, that forms his own little cult in the small Hope County of Montana.
Who? Their leader.
They call him Hipster Jesus.
The game begins with a rather long cutscene in which you and your team try to apprehend this self-proclaimed soy-drinking messiah. It is here where you meet the family. We have the younger sibling John, a slightly deranged televangelist motivational speaker down in the south. This guy reminds me of the time that old dude tried to make the virus go away just by being very motivated.
In the name of Jesus, you get back up there where you belong.
Boy, up it went.
In the north, we have the elder sibling Jacob. He's a brainwashing war vet whose PTSD made him think that the whole world is going to hell and he needs to ensure only the strongest survive. East we have Faith, a dudette with questionable incestuous relationship with the leader.
What are you doing, step bro?
That has a special power of blowing green clouds out of her mouth that transport you to your happy place. Strange choice in color, guys, just saying. So with this holy trinity composed of motivational speaking, brainwashing and drugs, Joseph rules his little cultish community. After the bust goes haywire and your chopper comes burning down, you find out the severity of the situation in a plot twist more shocking than when Itachi killed the whole Uchiha clan.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
No one is coming to save you.
So you get out of the wreckage and start running. It's on! So basically, now you run to the forest until you find your pipe. I need no salvation when I got my pipes. After I make my first kill, I run and find my old friend the Marshal. He beckons me to get a weapon, but I respectfully decline. I got my stick, and that's enough to get rid of these punks. After doing the first blood, I realize I have no stick anymore, and the Marshal keeps on dying on me. I just realized that his marksmanship is as bad as my stick throwing skills. Finally, we get in the car and stormed out of there. He kept on screaming to shoot them, but my philosophy is that no bullets are needed to solve problems, so I just took the beating like a man. With sheer serendipity, after several tries we get to the river. The Marshal was caught by the cult, and I got rescued by Colonel
Sanders.
He asked me to change my clothes and tell me to take his gun and key and get out of there. I want to just take the key, but apparently I cannot leave the bunker without the gun, so I don't want to hurt his feelings and I take that too. He briefly gives me a tutorial on all the cult destroying activities. So after a quick outpost liberating, shrine destroying, radio tower climbing, finally, the map is open. So, we can now choose where to start the mayhem, either north, east or south. But because a nice ad popped up, I chose to go south.
We are all sinners. It's a poison that... You will be cleansed. You don't have to do anything. Welcome to Eden's Gate.
See guys, power of advertising is real. First things first, gotta get my good boy. So up to save Boomer we go. With 2 well-placed knives, Boomer is free now, so we can begin the onslaught. At this point I really had no plan whatsoever, so I began doing random shit around the county. One outpost there, one silo there, and some mission given me by the nice folk. This got John's attention, and he swatted me. He gave me a bath, and then Hipster Jesus showed up and told me something about how music only sounds good when listened on vinyl. The movie switches to Inception and we start floating around. We get saved by a priest with the coolest goddamn holster in the game. We secure the checkpoint and move up the road to rescue Hannah Montana's father. Using a smart combination of bats, knives and proximity mines, we survive the avalanche of Peggies and get the fuck out of there. Back to the random mayhem again. After this, we get kidnapped again. This time, John decides on what tattoo to do on us. He goes for Wrath. Personally, I would have gone for Hakuna Matata, but for each his own. We wobble out of the chair, and now for all you guys out there saying I played the game wrong, explain to me this. Why does the game give you a bat to to throw right after you escaped. We finally find out that this indeed was the intended playstyle. We escape again and return to destroy his whole operation. One outpost here, some driving there, missions, some silos. John gets angrier and angrier, but what really drives him off the edge is when I kill his old friend Tim. We find Tim in a field and ask him politely to hold our knife in his skull. John has had enough. We can destroy his base, we can kill his army, but no one fucks with Tim. He's on for blood. He kidnaps our friends and invites us to the church in town. We finally get the promised tattoo. He does some body remodeling on the long hair guy and then the game forces us to shoot him with a bullet, but we intentionally miss. We kill all the bad guys there and then the game bugs on us. We commit suicide, do the same thing over again, and then start riding the turret. And die, and die, and then die again. Fuck this plane. Is the challenge impossible? Is this the end? Time for some Rocky Goku time training. Cue the montage music. Guys, my editor just told me that we cannot use Rocky Team, so we had to improvise. We leave John with his rage bar full and make a training plan. No more chaos mode, we need to get organized. We move east and methodically start destroying the cult shrines. Faith does not like this one bit, so with her green breath spewing, she comes and whisks us away. She takes us to our happy place and makes us take the leap of faith from Joseph's book. We wake up on a field and back to our rampage. We start destroying outposts. One by one they fall to our perfect by now shit throwing skills. So the trick is to place proximity mines next to each alarm and then start running like a headless chicken through the base.
Look at that boy, running all around like a chicken with his head cut. Wait a minute.
When they call for backup, the alarm system are destroyed and you can walk around and pick the peggies one by one. Faith picks her way back to us and takes us to talk with the father. He explains his philosophy on brewing coffee and tells us that if we keep the kettle on too long, it will get burned. After taking in his wisdom, I wake up in the county jail while it's under siege. We help the resistance fight the peggies off and start doing missions in order to get Faith mad. We get some friends along the way, like these two beautiful cougars. Rawr. Faith kidnaps us again, and we finally find our old friend the Marshal. We take a boat ride with him, and before he gets inside heaven, we snatch him and bring him back to the real world. We save the doctor and pull this chopper destroying stunt. We are unstoppable now. We save a hostage, and this really gets Faith's beans, and she starts summoning us to the green place. But if there is one thing I know, it's that you should never talk to a girl when she got the munchies. So we open the map and hop north, in hope that she'll chill down until the pizza arrives. Rinse and repeat, my friends. We start blowing up Jacob's stereo system. This dude really likes playing music in the wilderness. He does not like us periclitating his DJing career, so he sent out the wild hunt after us. Goddamn hippies shot me in the knee. Right in the knee. Guess our adventuring life is over, guys. We should retire and become a white run guard. We wake up from our Skyrim dream and find ourselves tied to a chair. The brainwashing commences.
You know what's best. What's best is you comply. Compliance will be rewarded.
Mr. Bakshi, let's go again.
After dying several thousand times trying to run away to the exit, I realized that punch throwing is still a kind of throwing, right guys? Hope you agree, and if you're not, then you are wrong. So I Hong Kong fui my way out of this place with a ho and yeah, whoa.
Hong Kong fooey, quicker than the human eye.
Some hippies get me off of the floor and take me to their secret base where Mama and Papa Bear argue over they could trust me or not. They listen to Papa Bear's instinct and now we all become friends. Back to outpost cleaning duty. Some well-placed bomb here and we get the job done. Jacob sends his goons back to us and we wind up in a cage where father comes and instructs us on one Instagram filter is good for each occasion. Then Jacob plays his little box and we're off again to karate chop our way out of the mansion. This time we came prepared and we gotta do some next level shit. We save the lady and we are off to help the resistance. We save Cheeseburger the bear, we make friends with this dumbass likable dude and we pull some next level helicopter takedowns. Jacob kidnaps us again and hones our skill in our Kung Fu area of expertise. Hey yeah, take this, woo! We wake up and our friend pushes us down a window in order to escape. We return to the warpath, free some prisoners, destroy a mansion. But you know what really pisses Jacob off? catching fish. That really makes him mad. So after we steal his favorite fishing spot, he sends for our capture. Come on man, really? For a fish? A fish? Hope that was some good ass fish. We do the whole karate shebang again, and finally at the end we kill the leader of the resistance, Eli. This is some fucked up shit, cause we clearly karate chopped his ass and the cutscene shows us holding a gun. That is pure manipulation. We did not shoot him. Everybody is sad now and they send us to find Jacob and finish his reign of terror once and for all. We get out of the bunker and Jacob is on DJing again. We destroy his setup with some well placed grenades and then it's on with Papa Sniper on the hill. After making our way to the henchman, we get to Jacob and throw him a little present from our big ass Santa sack. One down, we are on the way of finishing these guys. We rescue our friend and the region is liberated.
Jacob's death will not be in vain.
It's time to check on Faith. We get back to her region and wait for her to whisk us away. She does that, and after that we find out that the Marshal was a double agent all along. He opens the prison door and sabotages the equipment. I really think he was a double agent from the beginning. That would explain his poor marksmanship. We save the people from the prison, and then it's off to fight the fairy godmother herself.
But first I must prepare for the fairies! 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 Fairies!
Some C4 does the trick, and after a short fight she decides it's time for a swim and goes down the river. We rescue the sheriff and the region is liberated. Everybody's happy.
I put my faith inside her, and she became angelic.
It's time, my friend. It's time to see if the workout paid off. Let's try to beat John once again. We fly to the church and we get behind the machine gun. We have full health perk and medkits. This should do the job. And it does. We manage to catch up to John and take the plane in order to follow him. Now you ask me, but Snail, how will you take down a plane without shooting? Well, young Padawan, this is the true challenge. So, we go as high as you can with the plane, and when the engine stops, we jump out of it. We then wait for John to try to kill us, and when he is close, we send him a special delivery parcel. 10 out of 10, my friend. So we take him down, and then we die to the henchman. Now we need to catch him again, but this time, he is in a helicopter. So you ask me, Snail, what now? Well, we put some glue on a dynamite stick and send it his way. We done it, boys. He's dead now. We take the key from John and we save our lady friend. Joseph comes up again and this time he has severe allergies.
We will be waiting for you where it all began.
We done it, boys. One more hop and we finish the game. Off to see El Padre. We get to the church and we find out he kidnapped our law enforcement friends and brainwashed all the other companions. Now we are forced to take a decision. Will we run or will we save our friends? We reject his offer and blow the living crap out of him. Seems like he was right all along. Well, dumb luck. So, guys, we actually finished it. We finished Far Cry 5 without shooting. Let's check the statistics. I did not use a flamethrower.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
I challenge you to find out if and when I used it. The VOD is on the second channel with full playthrough. So, if you want to do this challenge, you need to do the following steps. First off, get the black market perk as soon as you can, because this will allow you to buy the throwables off any shop owner. Also, very useful are the throwable bag and the master blaster perks, because this will allow you to carry more throwables in your bag. And lastly, acquire the leadership trait in order to let your friends do all the heavy lifting. And most important of all, you cannot kill John until you fully or at least partially upgrade your health. Or you can just sit idle at the beginning of the game and do it that way. Your choice, dudes. So there you have it. You can beat Far Cry 5 without shooting. If you made it this far, make sure to subscribe and share this video with a friend who thinks that this is an impossible challenge just to prove him wrong. What kind of challenge do you want to see next time? Please let me know in the comments down below, and if you want to see the complete playthrough, check out the VOD channel. I will leave the link in the description below. See you in the next video.